So, that's a good point, Chad. If there's an error, you can't just ignore it. You got to find out why is it producing that error,
For
right?
sure. Yep.
And so you do something and it turns on, then you can't say, well, it's solved,
Right.
right?
Yeah. It's like finding a blown fuse. Fuses generally blow for a reason. You can't just like it's a symptom of a problem. It's not a problem, right?
Exactly. So the symptom goes away. That doesn't mean
The
necessarily.
problem has gone away. Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So what was the error code that talked about the switch? Which one was that?
So E227 is low pressure switch opened during trial for ignition or for run mode. So, I'll explain that in a second. I just want to observe
No,
this
no,
here.
that's okay. So what are you checking with that there, Chad?
Let's see. This is I'm measuring the voltage across the switch,
Oh, I see.
which should
Okay.
be 0. I want to see how this switch is operating.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it lit again. No problem. I want to see it fail, but probably not going to. What if I this?
So that error code is pretty general. It doesn't tell you what switch is wrong, eh?
Well, it tells you the low pressure switch, which I think this might be like a 2-in-1 kind of a thing. So I think there is just the one low pressure switch, but for whatever reason, I don't know why they're tandem paired up like that. Let's keep this off. That's the point at which that opens. And that's the point at which it closes. I can actually hear it operating properly.
So that one's working well then.
Yeah, so right now I'm testing this pressure switch. Right now it's still closed. Boom. Just opened up when this thing slowed down. So this fan is what actuates or operates this switch. Plug that back in. Closed again. Now, I wonder if this thing has a great big circuit board in it. Because it is possible. Yes, it does.
The mother of all motherboards, eh?
Yes. So now there is a real possibility that this board, just like a computer slows down over time, this board gets itself confused and just needs to be powered off and powered on again
Yeah.
to clear any digital information in its pointy little brain.
Yeah. Just like with your cell phone, even
It
you have
needs to
to
be
shut.
turned off and turned on
Yeah,
sometimes.
and then
Yeah.
solves the problem.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rebooted basically.
Exactly. Because this is all electronic. So
You know what? I think you're right there.
once upon a time, these things were wired so that, like, say, you have a power signal that's going to send power to your gas valve, which is going to open up and send gas to your burner, right?
Right.
Like, this is getting electricity that's going to open and allow gas to your burner. That would all be one long circuit. But now, this brain is detecting the signal from here and from here and from here. And from every little switch and every little safety, this board is taking in all of that information, digesting it, and then deciding what to do. So it's not as so once like my point is that once upon a time, if this switch failed, you could just boom, find that this switch is the problem, change it out, put it back in. But now we could have two things happening here. We could have a failing switch, or we could just have a board that is having a brain fart from time to time.
Yeah. In the old days of analog,
Yeah.
it was a lot more reliable.
That's the second time we've had this conversation today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, not everything is best controlled by computers.
No, that is